Hello guys, I hope you are okay and I hope you are well. Welcome once again. Over the course of this video, we are going to be talking about Real Madrid's sudden interest in Dominic Szoboszlai. Personally, I don't think this is the first time Real Madrid have been nursing feelings towards Liverpool's players. Yes, they have been doing it so many years now and they love Liverpool players. I don't know why. I don't know why. Real Madrid, leave Liverpool alone. Leave our boys alone. That is one thing you should actually understand right now. Because as it stands now, it looks like one thing is clear. Liverpool produce the best footballers. That's the truth in the Premier League. Anyways, I think many rival fans will most likely argue about this one, but no problem about that. But right now, it's looking like Real Madrid loves Liverpool players more. Now, this piece is from cut-off side that Real Madrid and Manchester City have interest in Dominic Szoboszlai, and they are currently monitoring this midfielder. One thing is clear: Liverpool actually know all these things, and Liverpool know right now this is the perfect time to increase this player's contract. Last time I reported about Dominic Szoboszlai, I hinted about Liverpool in talks already with Dominic Szoboszlai ahead of a new contract, and I think right now he earns somewhere close to 120k pounds per week, and I wouldn't tell you that's small, but when compared to other midfielders that have been pulling great performances, you understand that he deserves more. And I think Liverpool is looking towards that. He has been exceptional. So Liverpool is a club that rewards great players based on performances and something like that. So most likely he's going to get a lot of incentive in this new contract. And I think Liverpool should do this very, very fast. Dominic Szoboszlai, on the other hand, I see him as potential captain in Liverpool. I see him as one of the best in Liverpool right now. He is Liverpool's engine. We are going to also talk about Florian Wirtz because right now, as a winger said something before the match Liverpool versus Real Madrid, he said something while he was actually speaking with BN Sports. He talked some things about Florian Wirtz and used Liverpool as a yardstick. And he said Florian Wirtz kind of destroyed Liverpool's midfield. Now, Arne Slot have lashed back at him. I wouldn't actually call it lash back at him, but right now, Arne Slot says some things about that. But before I continue, like I always say, if you're enjoying this video, kindly give us a like, and we are going to love for you to hit that subscribe button. Now, moving forward, Dominic Szoboszlai, this piece is from cut-off side, like I said earlier. Right now, I don't think Liverpool should relent. See, I don't think Liverpool should relent right now. I think after the international break, the first thing coming out from Liverpool should be a new contract to Dominic Szoboszlai, a new contract to Andy Robertson, and a new contract to Ryan Gravenberch. That is the truth. Liverpool don't need to sleep right now because this is actually what we are actually battling right now with Ibu Konate, because it looks like once Real Madrid gets hold of these players, what they do is talk to these players to reject further contracts and something like that, and ends up messing the minds of these players. I just hope that Ibu Konate most likely will renew, because this is exactly what is happening to Ibu Konate. Ibu Konate, on the other hand, right now have seen that Liverpool have defeated Real Madrid back to back. So why will you not do the needful? Why? Real Madrid is not even that special right now. They are not that special right now. When you want to pick a team that most likely will win the Champions League, I don't think anybody will pick Real Madrid. I think most people most likely pick maybe Bayern Munich or Paris Saint-Germain. Or maybe Arsenal. Even Arsenal. They will pick Arsenal ahead of Real Madrid right now. So Ibu Konate should do everything possible, to renew for Liverpool. Also, now, like I said earlier, this should be the first thing Liverpool actually address after the international break. International break most likely will be coming up after this weekend. So it means that after the match against Manchester City, the international break will commence. And I just hope Liverpool wins that match. That match will be a proper test. Home matches, no problem. But away matches, we have been losing away matches back to back. I think we're consistent in losing away matches. Yes, we are consistent. Losing 4, something like that, which does not really make sense. I think back then everybody was actually screaming, Arne Slot sack, Arne Slot out, Arne Slot out. Right now, I don't think anybody will be screaming that again. But I think one thing is clear: Liverpool should do everything possible to hold Manchester City. Manchester City have been dominating Liverpool over the years at Etihad. As long as it's at Etihad, most times Manchester City always gets better of Liverpool. But I just hope everything will stop. Last season, Liverpool defeated them. Liverpool nearly thrashed them 3-0 If not for that small offside call, it would have been 3-0. But Liverpool ended up winning them 2-0. So I think if everything is kept simple, Liverpool most likely will get the win in that match tomorrow. Arsenal, on the other hand, will play today. So maybe if Arsenal wins this match, it most likely will be plus or minus 8 points. So Liverpool should do everything possible to make sure at not 8 points, 10 points. So Liverpool should do everything possible to try as much as possible to contain Manchester City tomorrow. Now, speaking about what Arsene Wenger said about Florian Wirtz, was speaking with BN Sports, and this is what he said. He said, when Florian Wirtz had choice between going to Bayern Munich or Liverpool, he said to Liverpool, I would come if only I play number 10. I do not want to play wide. Liverpool, to get him, they said, okay. They started him and they destroyed their midfield, which was Ryan Gravenberch, McAllister, and Dominic Szoboszlai. To play Wirtz, they took out Szoboszlai. What they have done, they have gone back to their midfield of last year. And when you check these things, I think this was before that match against Real Madrid. And even when I made analysis of that match, before the match, everybody was actually screaming Florian Wirtz out because I added Florian Wirtz to that starting lineup. But after that match, I think everybody was quiet. Everybody actually was praising Florian Wirtz because he did a whole lot in that match. He created the most chances, completed the most duels, and that was, I wouldn't say, I think that should be his best match right now. Every match seems to outclass the previous one, because at some point we felt against Aston Villa was the best moment of his life. Then gradually, against Frankfurt, then gradually the next match seems to be the best. Now against Real Madrid seems to be the best. So we most likely will see the best of this player very, very soon. Now Arne Slot earlier said some things about what Arsene Wenger said. He said everyone has right to his own opinion, which is true. It's just like telling a surgeon when you want to do a heart transplant, you are telling a surgeon how to do that, which most likely you can't. But in football, everybody gives his own opinion. We have 5 or 6 good midfielders who can play all together, and they need to play more together to get best out of every single player. Florian Wirtz needs time to adapt to his teammates, and teammates needs time to adapt to him. Now he played off the left, but I can tell you, if it is now, it is tomorrow. He will most likely have great performances as a midfielder, and Liverpool as well. But that is truth. This player can actually play multiple roles. I don't think Liverpool should even limit him to playing as a midfielder alone. He's very good as a wide player. He's very good as a false 9. He can actually play that role that Bobby Firmino was actually playing in Liverpool. So I don't see that as an issue at all. So Arsene Wenger, just calm down. But what Arsene Wenger was actually saying, I don't think he's going to actually say that right now, because he has seen the impact this player was actually is doing right now. Sorry. Because I think the only problem with Florian Wirtz was, the fact that early time he was not winning duels and he loses possessions, easily. So I think that particular thing, looks like, he's not fit for a Liverpool midfielder, because Liverpool midfielders, they always fight. Like they use, I don't know, but for you to be a Liverpool midfielder, you most likely will have everything to win tackles. Liverpool win matches with their midfield. That is how Liverpool have been doing it since last season. Anyways, leave me a thought in the comment section. What do you actually think about this? Remember, like I said earlier, if you enjoyed the video, kindly give us a like, and we are going to love for you to hit that subscribe button. See you next time. This is Tivo speaking.